Today I'm going to raise a glass to Ozzy and unbox the latest edition of the See You on the Other Side box set. This is version 2.0, unsigned, unnumbered, which just came out in late July. Let's check it out. Look at this! It's every Ozzy Osbourne album. Okay,
I'm recording.
Okay, it arrived. Amazon just pulled up. The dog's freaking out. And this box is way bigger than I thought it would be. Unless it's just a big Amazon box. With something small inside. Alright, let's crack this box open. I've been waiting forever for this. I thought it wouldn't show up. It was like my third or fourth attempt or something at getting this. Sherry is behind the camera.
I have to back up so far. My back is on the far wall just to fit this all in.
Jeez Louise. Look at this. Whoa. Right here it says Sony Music Entertainment. See You on the Other Side, version 2.0, Ozzy Osbourne.
Let me come around and get that. Might have to edit a little bit again. What does it say?
See, Sony Entertainment, See You on the Other Side, Ozzy Osbourne. Wow. Country of origin, Czech Republic. Then it's shipped to Sony in Mississauga, Ontario. Let's crack open this box. Okay, oh my, look at this packaging. Even Henry loves it, the dog. Okay. Okay. How the heck? It's packaged well. I guess something like this, you have to package it well. Okay, you see this? Whoa, that's got some heft to it. Wow, I've seen so many of these on YouTube, but it looks more impressive in real life. I like the fact that it comes with its sleeve, the box set sleeve.
Alex, get out of my room. Sorry.
What do you guys think of this?
That's crazy.
Wow.
And then here's the back full of contents. So I'm not going to open the rest yet. I'm going to go downstairs and we'll check the rest out. But I'm happy the box arrived. Alright man, this thing is hefty. It's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. It weighed more. And I love the outer sleeve it came in, the protective outer sleeve. It's not sealed. It comes off quite easily. But, you know, I was wondering how people would store this because people tend to put their records in sleeves. So this is one mega outer sleeve. Okay, I got that off and here's the box set. This looks more, to me anyway, it looks more impressive than the photos and the other videos I had seen. A lot of care went into making this thing, you can tell. And it kind of opens on this little latch and there is the certificate of authenticity. There we go, better angle. Better angle. So this is the unsigned version. The previous version, which cost a little more money, had Ozzy kind of sign that certificate of authenticity. But man, whatever. I'm still happy to get this. It looks good. Looks good. So on top we have the slip mat for turntable slip mat. It's got the bats on it. So yeah, I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to hang on to that for sure. And then we'll kind of get into the records. This is almost Ozzy's entire solo discography minus Speak of the Devil, the live album. So first up, Blizzard of Oz, Ozzy's debut album. And there once was a version where they deleted Bob Daisley and kind of blurred his picture out in the back. But this is the full thing intact. And it looks pretty true to what the original looked like, right down to that Jet Records label and the lyric sheet and everything. So this one's no surprise. It's very similar, if not identical, to the reissue that we got recently. Comes with posters as well, a bunch of posters. And I like the fact that they print, it looks like they print on the front kind of what the poster is, so you don't have to open the whole thing. Yeah, so here's the poster itself. And then it's got a mini image of what's inside. So that's a good way of knowing what everything is without having to open it all up. This is the Mr. Crowley EP, 3-song EP. It came under different versions back in the day in different countries. It's called Live EP, for example, here in Canada. It's got Mr. Crowley, You Said It All, and Suicide Solution. You Said It All is a fantastic, lesser-known Aussie Randy Rhoads song. And again, this is on the Jet Records label, black vinyl. This inner sleeve is not polylined. It would have been nice if you spend this much money on a box set to have polylined sleeves, but whatever. I'll replace all the sleeves at some point. Next up, Diary of a Madman. Excellent album. And again, it looks pretty true to the other reissues we have seen here in recent years. And the lyric sheet inside is pretty much identical, as are the pictures on the back. And of course, we got another Ozzy poster. I'm not going to open it up because we can see what it is. I dig it, man. That's a cool picture of Oz from the Diary of a Madman era. And then Bark at the Moon. I love this album, man. Great record. First with J.K. Lee. And it looks good. The print quality is maybe not quite as crisp and clear as my original pressing. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. Got the lyric sheet inside and the picture of the band on the other side. It's all pretty authentic to the original and my OG pressing. In terms of the record itself, the label, it's got the Epic Records label. Hey, we got another poster, Aussie Live. I thought this was the US Festival at first, but now I'm not sure if that was the US Festival. And we got the Ultimate Sin, one of my favorite Aussie records, I gotta say. Again, the print quality is not quite as crisp as the original. I'm not sure if it's a scan of a scan or how they did it, but it looks good. I'm not complaining at all. Looks good. The inner lyric sheet looks very authentic to my original pressing. I have an original Canadian and original US. It looks good. Next up, we have another poster. This is the Ultimate Sin era Aussie. It's kind of a fun era. It's when mid-80s glam rock was getting big and Aussie was all part of it. Randy Rhoads, Ozzy Osbourne tribute. Fantastic record. Randy Rhoads is probably one of my favorite guitar players of all time. There's the gatefold, got some great images. Again, very authentic to the original, very true to the original, including these inserts. The labels are a bit different too. These are on the Epic label, and in North America, they are on the CBS label. Next up, all right, this one changes directions. It's put in upside down. This is Ozzy Osbourne, No Rest for the Wicked. Looks good, man, just like all of these. No complaints about these at all. Got the lyric sheet inside. Back looks good. And I got the poster of Ozzy from the No Rest for the Wicked era. Cool, man. Just Say Ozzy, the live EP featuring Geezer Butler on bass. That guy in the front cover spray painting was Zakk Wylde. Some people don't know that. That was Zakk Wylde. I heard this album was actually recorded in the studio or heavily doctored, but I don't know, man. I still dig it. It's a short and sweet live album, but sounds good. Again, on the Epic label as opposed to the CBS label, and the inner sleeve was not polylined. Then we get into what many people consider one of Ozzy's best albums, is No More Tears. This looks very similar to the reissue we got of this, again, a year or two back. Same gatefold. And inside we got the paper inners. Ozzy poster. This record I was looking forward to. This is one I do not have, and the originals are hard to come by and super expensive. This is Ozzy live and loud on what was his No More Tours tour in support of the No More Tears album. This is a 3-record set, so there's 3 records in these printed inners. I guess it would have been cool if it was like a triple fold out or whatever, but I don't think that album was ever in any kind of fold out or gatefold or anything. I think this looks pretty good, man. Next up, another poster, live and loud. Cool poster, cool pick. Osmosis, man, this is another one I was really looking forward to owning on vinyl. This record is not available. You can't buy this or Live and Loud as standalone LPs, so it's cool to have it. This is a 2 LP set. Really good Ozzy album as well, man. Tons of great tracks on here. There's the gatefolds. And as I said, it's a 2 LP set. Let's see what's inside. We got some custom inners All right, this is Ozzy without his glasses, without his John Lennon shades. This is a cool era for Ozzy, and again, this one is on the Epic label. Some people say this is kind of the last of the classic era Ozzy albums, and there's some good stuff that followed, but I kind of agree that was the last kind of that original classic era. Okay, next up, another poster. All right, cool. This record, okay, it's upside down. Another one is Looking Forward To. Down to Earth. Kind of one of the underrated, overlooked albums, I would say, in Ozzy's discography. This was a day one purchase for me back in the day, but on CD. I don't even know if it was available on vinyl here in Canada at the time. So happy to get this. And this is another one of those records that you cannot buy by itself. Cool, one up the B-side. This is an album featuring rare and B-sides from Ozzy's discography over the years. And this album was never, as far as I know, never available anywhere else. And it cannot be purchased alone. So this is a very cool bonus item to have in this box set. So I guess there are not posters for all the records, because I'm not seeing any posters here. Anyway, Ozzy Live at Budokan. I have not heard this album for years and years and years, and this is one of those Ozzy albums I do not own on any format. I heard this, of course, years ago, but I can't recall too much about it, so don't really have an opinion about it. But this was a cool lineup with Zakk Wylde, Mike Bordin on drums, and Robert Trujillo on bass. Cool labels as well. This is one of those records I'm gonna spin. May not be the first record I spin, but it's gonna be one of the first records in this box set that I spin for sure. Out of Ozzy's later day catalog, this is one of the most underrated and overlooked, I would say. This is Ozzy's Black Rain. It's a little more doomy, a little more tuned down, a little more Black Sabbath-y. Songs are really good. As I said, completely underrated in my opinion. So I look forward to listening to this one again. I have this one. This one you can buy as a standalone record, but I don't have the vinyl. I don't have the LP. I have this one on compact disc, and again, it was a day one purchase for me back in the day. But this is going to be another one I spin pretty soon, one of my first spins from this box set. Scream! Ozzy's Scream! Man, this was never one of my favorite albums. This is the only Ozzy album I do not own on any format. On any format. I remember I streamed it or downloaded it or something back in the day, and I had it on my iPod, and just for whatever reason it never really resonated with me. But the fact it comes with the box set is an opportunity for me to explore it again. And a poster! We finally got a poster. Looks like we missed posters for some of these albums. That's the Scream poster. Then we get into Ordinary Man. I think I have a colored pressing of it. The album cover for this one is kind of a flat finish. I've been streaming this one a bit after Ozzy died, because the lyrics on this one, and Black Rain to an extent as well, but particularly Ordinary Man, are really reflective, with Ozzy kind of looking back on his life and acknowledging his mortality, which is really hits home now. And then Patient Number 9, Ozzy's last album. Not his best, but man, any Ozzy is good Ozzy, and I was just so grateful to have new material from Ozzy at that late stage and in his career. So I already have this one on vinyl. This is a duplicate. It looks very similar to the version I already have, so I can probably sell my current version I already had of Patient Number 9. Probably have a couple Ozzy records, reissues I can sell now just because they are part of this box set. And we got a poster. Patient Number 9. Very cool. Let's head over to the music room and talk about these records some more.
Channel 33, RPM.
So I haven't had a ton of time with this box set, so I can't give you an album by album breakdown in terms of the pressing quality and how they all sounded and whatnot. That will take time. It'll take me a long time to kind of go through all this, but the first record out of all those that I listened to was Osmosis, and one I'm super happy to have in my collection, and one of my favorite Ozzy records. It's funny because I discovered it's not his best sounding album. And the pressing quality is fine, but I compared it to the Stream and the CD. And it's not the best sounding Ozzy album. The guitar sounds really funny. It's like chorusy, and I don't know. It's a weird guitar sound on this record, but I still love it. This was a really great record. Perry Mason, I Just Want You, Ghost Behind My Eyes, Thunder Underground, See You on the Other Side, Old LA Tonight. I mean, just a really good record. So this one sounded fantastic. So this is the first one I listened to, and the second one I listened to was Black Rain. And for some reason, Black Rain sounded, the soundstage was so much larger than Osmosis. This record sounded fantastic, and actually I had not heard it in some time, so listening the record kind of made me fall in love with this record again. So good. So those are the only two so far of the set I've listened to, because I got the box set, I unboxed it, listened to these two records, then I kind of went out of town for a couple days. So as soon as I'm done this video, I'm going to spin some more of these bad. I'm super happy to have this. As I said, it was almost a miracle I even got this, because so many of my previous orders were canceled, and then Ozzy died and I still hadn't received a copy, and prices of these are going for stupid money on the secondary market, so it showed up. Super pumped to have this box set in my collection. Alright, 33ers, have you been spinning some Ozzy lately? What have you been listening to? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe for more music related content. Until next time, keep on spinning.